Hello? Yeah, man. We getting to the march. Oh, that was yesterday? Coming up on Speech from the Throne headlines, police and the Prime Minister join the same self-defense class. Atlantis employees threaten to work even slower than before. And finally, the Royal Bahamas Defense Force finally gets defensive. All that and more on Speech from the Throne headlines. But first, Prime Minister Hubert Minnis returns from a training session with US President Donald Trump and immediately sicks his aides on the press.
Don't put the mic in my face. I realize.
The press said they were amazed with the agility and the obedience level of the aide. When asked about it, Minnis said his aide was such a good boy, and patted his aide on the head. Members of the press also wanted to thank the PM for their morning cardio.
Let's all exercise! Exercise! It's fun to exercise!
They got some running in, as you can see. Minister of Tourism and Aviation and local businessman / entrepreneur said that local entrepreneurs need to step their game up. The local entrepreneurs union said, "Nigga, and you got 2 jobs too? Chill, dog, leave us alone." Minister in charge of BPL, Desmond Bannister, says that there's no crisis at BPL, and people actually believed him. Well, at least the F&Ms. In our feature story, has Desmond Bannister been asleep for the past 11 months? Recent polls suggest yes. Bahamas Electrical Workers Union president says that electricity bills are so high that women are now prostituting themselves. So y'all knew this whole time the whole country was getting grind. Okay, you got it. Can't trust y'all either. Dominican fishermen being held at the Fox Hill prison sent messages to family complaining about conditions at the prison, stating that there's limited food, ventilation is poor, and that there are no toilets. Our researchers here at Speech from the Throne found out that yes, sounds exactly like Fox Hill prison, where y'all deserve to be. I don't understand. What's the point? And in our Signs of the Time story, apparently the 12% VAT hike has done the country dirty, causing local restaurants to add items such as salty sausage to their appetizer menu. Our only complaint here at Speech was there wasn't enough hot sauce. And with the high rate of VAT, Bahamians are turning to the church, and it's causing the lines to be a little bit blurry. And as hurricane season comes to a close, the Royal Bahamas Police Force wants you to do your part in helping to control the mosquito population. A new unit has been formed, the Mosquito Defense Squad, and they've been stationed at the heart of downtown, right behind this young man's head.
Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Do not play with me.
Don't play with him at all. Mosquito's big in Nassau. This week, 3 RBC employees were charged before the courts for their part in stealing $170K and defrauding the bank of another $180K. For more on the story, we go to our totally prepared correspondent, Stephen Hanna. Stephen, is this news causing concern amongst the banking community?
Why would there be concern?
I mean, people expect to have a level of trust with their banks, right?
We trust banks as much as women trust their defense force boyfriends to find the remote control. He said he looked for it, but you know he didn't. That was a sex joke.
Are you saying that people aren't concerned about the fact that there might be people working at the bank depleting their savings?
Savings? Ferretto, this is the Bahamas. You think that we have bank accounts to save? That's what Island Luck is for.
So Stephen, why do you have an RBC account?
Because the banks are a cartel in collusion with larger corporations, forcing us to do business with them. I mean, the great interest rate. Do you know what 0.75% interest rate is? That is the same level of interest that the Defense Force shows into going into the water.
So you're fine with all this is what you're saying?
Yeah, no, this is actually a good thing. You see, now when I give somebody my debit card and it's declined, I can be like, hey, you know RBC employees' teeth? And the Defense Force, while once a proud institution that was the pride of a nation, has pockets of laxity to put others in a poor light for their failure to perform without being shamed into doing so, and are also incapable of accepting responsibility for their duty. Back to you, Ferretto.
Thank you, Stephen. After the break, we have more Speech from the Throne.